and there's literally 20 double stacked registers that are never open. And then there's one person who will and usually they're not the most young and spry and like attentive person that they have. They put like the C team on this thing. I'm just telling it. C or D team member who's like coming off of 3 breaks.
Guys, I'm Blossom.
And I'm Dave. Welcome to the Rude Customers Podcast. It's a late one.
And good night.
And good night. Yeah, that was it. We got it done. There it is. You happy with it?
Yeah.
I'm happy with it. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Rude Customers Podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, and support. That's why we're ending early. Good night. Anyways, we do got a show for you. Yeah. It's been a long day. Not that it's ever an excuse because we know you guys have a very long day and everybody out there who's working in the service industry is having a very long day as well. So we have pulled ourselves out of it and we are going to go ahead and react to some rude customers and have some fun conversation here late at night.
Yeah. So the first, sorry. All right, so the next one is we have a patient who is upset that he missed his appointment.
Oh, it's never good to miss an appointment. You don't want to miss appointments.
And I've missed, unfortunately, a few doctor's appointments. But honestly, I would leave here at like 6 a.m. and be in an hour. I would be driving for an hour and 30 minutes and still wouldn't be there on time because of the traffic. It would be insane.
Blossom keeps her own time.
What?
Here's all I'm going to say. Blossom's clock goes on.
Anyways, no. Remember, I was like, so all the times I'm like, oh, I missed my appointment. You're just like, it's your fault.
No, I'm saying Blossom clock is wound to Blossom time.
All right. Anyways, let's watch.
I was here yesterday and they say you have to come today. My appointment's 10:10 today.
Okay, but did you check in on
I did. Yes, I did.
When?
Well, it's like maybe 20 minutes ago.
Okay, calm down.
No, because my appointment is 10:10.
Sir,
And yesterday, the lady that went number 3, she have attitude and she's ugly inside and out.
Who are you talking about?
Yesterday.
I don't even know who you're talking
No, the lady was over there number 3 and she has an ugly attitude with me yesterday.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, my appointment is 10:10. I need my appointment done today. 10:10, my appointment. Yes.
You gotta calm down.
I come down. You're on the phone. You're playing game on the phone. Oh, I don't know what you're doing on your phone.
You need to calm
My
down.
appointment is 10:10. My appointment is 10:10.
You need to calm down.
You're playing on the phone.
Calm down.
Oh, right, I'm gonna get you.
Oh my God! What is up with this?
At 10:10. Did
10:10.
you know his
10:10.
appointment's at 10:10?
10:10. Where's my appointment? 10:10.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
No, so this definitely sounds like a man who's like, if I act out enough, they're gonna have to take me.
Oh, he was pissed yesterday.
Yeah,
he came in today. I'd be mad too. If I'm coming in on back-to-back days, I'd be upset.
Yeah.
10:10.
Like, yeah, this definitely sounds like a man who's like, I'm walking out of here with an appointment.
Oh, yeah. And it's not going to work. These ladies are not going to give it his way. This ain't McDonald's.
I got you on the phone. You're playing on the
You
phone.
can have whatever you want.
You get people done.
You can have whatever
You
you
get your appointment done for peoples.
It doesn't bother me.
Okay, we
You
see.
need to calm down though.
You see, you got my appointment 10:10.
What seems to be the problem, please?
My appointment is 10:10, and she play on the phone, and didn't call me. Yes, you did. I got you on the phone. I got you.
I don't care what you have.
No, I got you on the phone.
Sir, how can I help
My appointment today. Yesterday, I come over here. They said you come walking in.
We need you to, can you take it, can you
Yes, ma'am. Come over here, please.
take a minute?
Yes.
A minute and calm down and then we'll talk.
Yesterday, my appointment. I come over here. They say call. I come over here walking in. I come over here and stay like an hour
What
And these-
test are you having?
for a casket. And they say you're gonna come to your appointment.
You have an appointment today?
I come for my appointment 10:10, and she playing on the phone.
No one is playing.
Oh no, in the phone. I see you. I got you on the phone.
What is your last
I'm gonna complain about you. See,
You have.
What is your last name? Have we been registered yet?
I did.
At the kiosk?
Yes, ma'am. 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago.
That's what we're trying to tell them.
Okay, well apparently you're not showing up from being on the kiosk. So we're gonna go and try to do the kiosk again, okay?
Playing with people. People, they're busy. You gotta go work. You gotta go do something.
Sir.
And you're busy on the phone.
No, I'm
Shut
not.
up. Shut up. I got you on the phone.
Oh, wow, I wish I had more. It looks like they helped him though, because they were like, we gotta.
So we gotta do something here. I mean, they probably, well, okay.
Oops, I just dropped my phone.
I just realized what he said too. He's there for a CAT scan. He may not be okay. There might be something going on. He might be having something pressed upon. He might have,
that's right.
That's a CAT scan.
Which means you have to get a referral for that shit.
Because if I was a doctor, like that, when those two ladies came in from the back, I'd like to think that one of them started thinking a little bit, like, okay, he is here for something. What is he here? He may not be right. So that might have been a little bit of a level of empathy.
Yeah.
It might have been a little bit of a level of, okay, let's just make this guy go away. But I don't know. I'd like to think there was some critical thought there. And she kind of saw, like, CAT scan. He's being really loud. And he couldn't control his volume and stuff. I feel like I'm having a Dr. House moment here. It's lupus. Dr. House gave everyone lupus.
Oh, gosh. No, it was funny when he kept saying 10-10, but... 10-10. 10-10. 10-10.
10-10.
10-10.
You play it on your phone. Play it on your phone. I got you. Got you on the phone. That was great.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right. It is a CAT scan, which usually with MRIs and CAT scans, you do need a referral. So, I hopefully that guy is okay. And it does look from the video like he was going to get something done that day. Like they were going to squeeze him in.
But he was going to make sure he got a couple more chirps in, though. He won and just kept going. And she was like, what? Did you see the look on her face when he kept going?
Because I think I believe him when he says he has footage of her being on her cell phone.
Yeah,
I believe him when and so you don't hear her really denying it.
No, she did say at one point, I'd like to see what you got. Let me show you. Let me see what you have. Let me see what you have on me. I saw her say something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did she really?
She did. She
did. Huh. Okay. Well.
It was funny.
Dang. 10-10.
10-10.
Now he's made it. He's made it that anytime it's 10-10.
I'm going to think about him.
Do we say 10-10?
10-10.
10-10?
10-10.
It's 10-10.
10-10.
The thing is like, I'm making fun of him, but not really. So it's not really about him. It's just the fact that the amount of times he said 10-10 in that. And usually when you're arguing with someone and you're frustrated and you're upset, you keep repeating yourself. Yeah. So maybe that's what he was doing.
Get the point across. And you know what? It's okay. It's a joke. 10-10. 10-10. Let's get 10-10s in the chat.
Yeah. So the first... Sorry. Sorry. The first customer... the video is... Actually, props to the lady. So it's a sandwich shop. And a rude customer walks in, and I didn't finish seeing the video. However, this is a good watch because this lady is not having it. This employee isn't having it. I feel like you're making fun of me.
No, I just love the way you explained it. I was just like, you just went into it, then you went, well, first off, and then you went back. It was great. It was just very cute.
I loved it because I wasn't expecting this lady to be like, leave my store, so let's watch.
I just want a regular chicken sandwich.
But I can't do half of it with
You don't have to.
So you just want a chicken sandwich?
Yes.
All right. Do you want the onions and peppers in it?
Yes.
Please leave. I'm not making your sandwich. I'm refusing your service now. Please leave. Please leave. Ma'am. Please leave. Ma'am.
Why are you not making the sandwich?
Because you're acting like I'm stupid. So I am asking you to leave. I'm refusing your service now. I would appreciate it if you left my building.
Call the police.
I will call the cops on you.
Okay.
I will do it.
I'll wait here just to find out.
You can wait outside.
I'll wait here.
You can wait outside.
I'll wait here.
I am asking you to leave my building because you're treating me like garbage. So I need you to leave, please.
How did I treat you like garbage?
Don't like that. I need you to please.
I'm just saying okay.
Please. If you're saying okay, then please get out of my building. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I literally have it on recording. That's what she said.
Ma'am.
I was talking to him.
I can refuse service to anybody, so I'm going to need you to...
Where does it say that at?
It says that in my handbook, so please.
Can you show me that?
No.
Okay, well, call the police.
Ma'am, get out of my building.
No, because I'm going to report you for this.
For what?
But refusing service to me because I asked for a sandwich.
You asked for something that I could not make you, and then when I
said I wanted a chicken sandwich. I asked for a chicken sandwich. I still keep asking for a chicken sandwich.
I'm not making it. I thought that we've been through this. May you please exit my building?
I'm waiting for the police.
I haven't called them.
Because I'm going to sue you for mistreating me.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
I hate when people overreact so much. Both of these women just overreacted so damn much.
I don't think both of them overreacted.
You don't think they both did?
I believe one of them overreacted, and that was the rude customer. No, because all right. So there was a point in this. If for those of you who are listening, I know it was kind of the sound wasn't great on the employee's side or her part, but basically, long story short, the rude customer walks in, very rude, asking for a chicken and whatever the hell she wanted. And I guess they couldn't make it for whatever reason, or she couldn't, the lady.
It's like a half something. It was like she's not supposed to make like a half sandwich. She said something like that. You can't have it halfway or something like that.
And I forget exactly, but the response the rude customer did, like when the employee was asking, do you want chicken or onions and peppers? And she was like, yes. But the way how she did it, if you're watching now on the video, she was like,
you can see the camera moving, and then the worker even mimics what she just saw.
Right. And then she even looked at her too before she was like, you know what? Get out of my store.
Now, the reason why I say the overreaction on the employee's part is because if you're going to say you're going to call the cops, call the cops. I mean, don't start threatening. You got to know who you're talking to. You know, this lady was going to dig in. The second she heard cops, she was digging in. So you effed up there. If you're going to do it, do it. But other than that, I don't like when people are rude to people like that.
I don't think this employee, once again, you found a way to make the, you found a way to like be team rude customer.
No, not at all. I am definitely not on team rude customer. I'm just saying that I think that what escalated the situation a little bit more. Look, this is a gift and a curse. I see where everyone's at fault once the situation is off the rails. I see where each turn after the deviation could be fixed. It doesn't always have to keep going. So that's how I look at things. There was no win there for her, unfortunately. She wasn't going to get her to leave the store, and the lady was going to start asking for handbooks
if she
and stuff.
she thought that by saying, obviously that didn't de-escalate it by her saying she was going to call the police. However, you can tell if this employee thought if she told this rude customer, I'm going to call the authorities, that this customer would just leave. Yeah. That didn't happen.
Did not
happen.
And that's when you got to call them.
But her intentions were to get this lady out of the store.
Well, the intentions, as they always should be, was to end the situation as quickly as possible. Now, sometimes you got to deal with some mocking customers, you know, and it does suck to do. You just got to decide what's worth it. You know, at the end of it, what disturbance is worth it? Because you're going to have a disturbance in your day either or. So it's just, I deal with this all the time at the pawn shop. It's like, I really should start filming there because it's every customer almost, especially as of late. You just got to deal with it. You got to decide, all right, you know what? Maybe I should start filming them because they don't care. There's no shame.
Whatever. You're not going to film
I might start filming them. They'll even be okay with it. That dude Betts wants to be on. I'll tell you.
I am not. There's no one from that store that's gonna. Not that this building, because we live in the hood, is any better.
Right.
But not in the space that I currently live in with you.
No, it would have to be.
Now, if this was your space, you can invite just your space,
just
anybody you want. But because my things and my belongings are here, I have valuable things, and anyone that you associate yourself with are red flags. They're all red flags. Oh my God. They're all red flags.
First and foremost, before she went and said way too much, I never said they were coming here. I never once even intimated I was going to bring them in the house. I'm going to film them there,
guys,
where I work.
He literally was defending defending this guy who like went to prison for chopping off someone else's head. And he was like, "Oh,
He
we're
chopped off a
cool.
man's head.
He's amazing."
He's a really
was
nice
he the
guy.
guy that made our key?
He is the guy who's made the
What? What? Are you kidding me? That's the guy who made the key to our place? What? You're asshole.
He's in Vermont. It's okay.
I can't believe you.
He didn't. It's not like he made him. He dropped him off to a guy. He dropped him off to an 86-year-old guy. No one makes those keys. Do you know how hard it is to make those keys? It's hard to make those keys.
Okay, for full context, I cannot believe
He
I'm
served
just
his
now putting this
time.
together.
Look, this man served
Oh my
26
God.
consecutive years, 26 consecutive calendars, but he
Dave,
did.
you made this guy. This guy has a key to this place.
He does not. He does not.
That you don't know. You
No,
don't
no,
know.
he doesn't.
You don't.
Sal doesn't
you
care
don't
enough.
know.
I do know.
You don't.
I do know. If there's
All right.
anything that I would ever bet my life on, in this case, I kind of have.
Is that
this.
why you're laughing so hard that you're crying?
I'm crying because this is hysterical. You finding out like that is funny. Don't get mad. Say, for one, camera, people, this was months ago. Months. We're still not dead. Second, he doesn't have a key. Third, he doesn't care. Fourth, he's in Vermont. He doesn't care.
My
And
point.
fifth, he can't fart without the police looking at him. It's the safest person in the world to do anything with because he ain't going back to jail.
My point is that anyone Dave associates himself with, they've either committed a crime, they've gotten arrested, they've gotten in trouble with the law in some capacity.
I've never been arrested.
And this man,
I've never been in trouble in the law.
And this man killed someone and then
That was a long time ago.
chopped off his
He
head.
chopped off. Well, I
and
mean,
now
that's how he
has
killed
the
him. Was
keys.
chopping off that. He doesn't
Now,
have the keys.
He was.
He helped me get a key made.
Can I
because
finish my
someone
sentence,
lost the
please?
key.
Can I finish my sentence? Thank you. So he found a guy who made the keys to this establishment, right?
Yes, he did.
And we don't know, or at least I don't know.
We don't.
That this dude that chopped off someone else's head
true.
and did time for
He
it,
did.
years
Served
for
his,
it,
Served his debt.
didn't keep any extra ones
I don't
for whatever reason. I'm just now realizing
sure he
that's
did.
the same guy.
I think you're okay. He didn't.
Oh my god.
He didn't keep a key. He would never keep a key. Sal does not care. Sal works for Dunkin' Donuts. He works for Dunkin' Donuts corporate. He keeps 17 Dunkin' Donuts open and operating. This dude, he doesn't care. He's in Vermont. This man live. He ain't killing nobody. He killed one person. And from what I understand, he had it coming. If it makes it feel any better.
Dave.
I'm just saying. I heard he wasn't a very good guy. You could read all about it if you like. He wasn't a very good guy. Just saying. This is bad people doing bad things 30 years ago. It's over. He paid his debt to society. He's out. Who cares? He's fine. He's fine.
How did I get to you not... I don't trust you with anybody you bring over here? Oh, you said you were going to
No.
have someone...
Never said those words. This is how we got here, by the way. Because I said, I'm going to film my customers.
But I thought the implication was that they were going to be on here.
Why would I film them here?
No, but I thought the implication was that they were going to be on
the
show.
Yeah, they'll be
okay,
sure.
so
But
wouldn't
not
it...
in the house.
Okay, but it's not like out of the ordinary for me to think
I
that's
would
what you
never
meant.
bring those customers for one.
But is that out of the ordinary
Yes,
for me to
yes,
think?
because I
that?
would not bring the customers here late at night or in the morning. I was talking clearly about filming the customers there at the shop while they were being crazy. Clearly,
Okay,
that's
well,
what I was talking
anyways.
about. But it's okay because I would never ever. I don't bring anyone over here. How many people have I brought over here at the time?
Because I'm here.
Because
I'm here.
Yes,
That's why.
that's my point. Because you don't allow it.
What
So-
happens if I leave for a weekend? I leave on the weekends,
I've
guys. I
never-
don't spend the night here on the weekends.
No, but we friggin' still sleep together. We still have our cameras on and stuff. No one ever comes over. Why? It's true. Why, you don't want them to know? Well, it's cute.
What? We're talking about the cameras.
Yeah. Yeah, we sleep with our cameras on sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Point is, when do
He's lying. We don't have cameras.
No, our phones. When we sleep. Oh my God.
I thought you were like, we don't have that many security cameras. What is he talking about?
I realized like she was starting to think like a Scream movie thing.
I was like,
are you using the cameras?
I'm like, what cameras is he talking about?
No, we sleep and we have our phones on and
Okay,
talk to each other.
so for context, because I'm in this context and I didn't get it. So for context, when I'm at home at my parents and he's here, sometimes we don't do this every night.
Not every night,
but
we
sometimes we will like FaceTime each other and sleep like with each other that way, you know, through FaceTime. So yeah.
Yes, and that's what I meant. And all I was saying was, when do I have anyone over? No, never. I haven't had anyone in here because and
I just don't. Now I'm afraid that I sound like an absolute witch.
A little,
but I'm really not. The problem is that like if you could just look at the people that he hangs out.
Look, I'm not saying
they're god awful. Like I was afraid the photo that you sent me was gonna break my screen today.
Smiley's not a bad looking man.
I was like, ew, he's on my screen. I was like, get him off.
So mean. Now, there's another guy. I thought she was going to talk about the guy with a big tattoo on his face. But he's also a really good man and a business owner, a loving father. He's a good guy. He's a really good guy.
He did time.
Chino? No.
Oh, really?
Chino didn't do any time. He's never going to jail.
Oh.
Sal went to prison. No, Chino's not. No, Chino's.
He just has the tattoo on the side of his face.
He just has a bit. He's a tattoo artist. He's one of the he's one of the best tattoo artists in the entire state. He wanted to put a C on his face because his name's Chino. So he did. He just did.
Chino makes bad decisions.
No,
okay?
This dude is marketable. Man, this dude goes live on Instagram and shreds on a guitar while friggin' giving tattoos and just makes crazy money. This dude's awesome.
So he plays the guitar while giving a tattoo.
Yeah, well, he gives not at the same time because that'd be really impressive. But he'll give a tattoo and then like one of the person's like, I can't take no more. Ow. He's like, oh, it's okay. That's pretty much what he does. It's pretty cool. And then he lets people come over and just watch it all happen, have a big party while it's happening. It's cool. It's a really cool environment. And he's got history artifacts all over his shop from artists, people who marched in the civil rights movements in the 60s and stuff. He's got doors from like riot. It's so cool. It's a really cool vibe. But they're all red flags.
No, because there's people who like you don't tell me about until later on. You'll be like, oh yeah, like he got arrested for this and his baby mama is getting custody for this and that. I'm already like, obviously I didn't know the specifics, but I just knew he came with that stuff. You know, like his friends come. All I have to do is like, oh, okay, yeah, no.
I wouldn't want her Googling any of my friends.
Yeah.
It's okay. They're all pretty cool though. They have stories.
Well, guys, I have stories for days. This is more of like a chill night because you know what? School is rough, okay? These rude customers, I'm like, school's worse right now. Like, these rude customers, I'm like, all right. I saw the video that we just reacted to. I was just like, you know what, lady? You tell her. You tell her. You tell her to get out that sandwich store. You tell her you're not putting up with her shit. You tell her. So I loved it. I was here for it.
She was just not going to have any more of it on this day. No.
I'm also not going to have any more of professors, like me paying for classes out of my pocket because I decided to go back to school and I've used all of my FAFSA for my undergrad degree. But if I decide to do the graduate, then that's a whole new bucket, right? But so right now I'm paying out of pocket fully for myself. And this professor, and I recorded him too because I record lectures, and he pretty much was like, look guys, I'm here, but you're really going to get your learning and everything from the links I'm going to put on Blackboard, from the YouTube videos from different professors.
Tells them to get multiple books.
By the way, you can get any textbook. It doesn't matter because we're going to be learning about the same thing as every single textbook. It's just different chapters and stuff. But yeah, and I'm sitting here like, and I'm paying you for what?
This is day
For
3
what?
blues,
And
by
I've
the way.
already taken this class, but 10 years ago. So a part of me is like, do I just not take the class and get back my grand? I'm paying $1,000, dude, and you're telling me that you're only here.
Let me ask you this. Let me play devil's advocate. You got the books, and if he's telling you that literally that you don't need him,
But I feel like I need someone to test me on my stuff.
I'll do it.
I know, right?
I'll do it.
Am I really going to drop?
Yeah, get your grand back. I'll do it. I'll proctor it. Screw it. I can look at the back of the book and get the answers. What's so hard about that? A, B, A, B, A, B, C.
I don't know. Should I drop it?
I think you should. That's the poll question of the day. Guys, what do you think? We're
Okay,
actually
so-
going to listen to you on this.
All right, so it's Anatomy and Physiology 1. I've
Right.
taken Anatomy and Physiology 1 and 2.
And you got what
And I've
grade?
gotten an A and a B. So,
And she has all the textbooks that she needs. She went above and beyond. She got everything
but
that
here's
she
the thing.
needed.
The reason why I'm taking Anatomy and Physiology 1 again is because it was 10 years ago. And so a part of me feels
you're
like
gonna
I
apply
need
it.
to be under this pressure to like study and like
Well, you're also
know
going
all
to take
the
a bigger
stuff.
test. You're going to take a bigger test where this stuff is going to be important on it. So it's not a bad idea to get a refresher.
Right.
But my point is, he's already given you the links to the blackboards and stuff. He's already given you the textbooks.
So are you saying print out all the Blackboard
Yeah.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then drop the class
That's
and get
exactly
back my
what I'm
100%
saying.
refund?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying you might want to get on that tonight. I'm just saying. He gave you the blackboard stuff. He doesn't really want to teach. So, yeah.
And he goes, people have a hard time understanding me, so yeah, definitely get more than one textbook.
I heard the recording, and it's going to be a really interesting semester if she doesn't drop this. One of every four, I'm not trying to be mean or nothing, but like one of every 4 words I had a hard time with. Like, just really struggled. Had to squint. Huh? Like, I had to use like logic reasoning to make sure. Okay. He didn't say bucket.
I almost want to play, but I will not. I'm not going
we
to be
can't do
rude.
that. We're not going to be the rude customer.
I'm not going to be the rude.
Because that would make you're paying him, so it would make you a rude customer.
Well, I'm not true.
No, yeah.
But I'm not talking about his accent. I'm talking about what the dude said. He literally was like, I'm not going to be your teacher, y'all.
I'm going to teach, but not teach.
I will be present. I will be here. I will. Basically, he's the professor that sits there, and you know, like the bold vocabulary words in each chapter. Like he'll sit and he'll just put those bold letters up and then talk about that, right? But it's never. And yes, you can argue that he does connect it to something. It is anatomy and physiology, but
Still, that's colloquial. That doesn't help you on a test.
no, it doesn't. But it's like that's the type of professor he is, where if there's any bold points on or vocabulary words in a chapter, he just goes over it and he does apply it to your body and stuff. And so
I don't know. It's
So-
up to you.
yeah, I don't know.
Or it's up to them, because the poll is in your hands now.
Mm-hmm.
Go vote. Choose her fate.
All right, and so we have a question of the day.
Question of the day.
Not really a poll, but more of just like a discussion. Okay, so when you go to like Target or when you go to wherever you shop these days, I went like, for instance, Stop and Shop. I went there the other day, and you have only one person that's at the checkout line, and then you have all these other people at self checkout. And so it creates this huge line from the back of the store for self checkout. And there's only one person, employee, cashier at the register. And they're at the register where it's like 20 items or less. And so my question is, it's really kind of both ways. I thought about this and I was like, well, how fair is it to the employee who's at this, how fair is it to the cashier who's at this, 20 items or less checkout line, getting eye rolls, getting people saying, come on, you guys can't open up another register. How fair is it to that employee when the store designed it that way for so many customers to use, forcing them to use self-checkout? And I'm like, aren't they worried about theft, by the way? So I don't understand that.
Answer the first question? Or no, not really. They don't really care about that aspect of it, mainly because they got someone checking most of the time. When you got to go through most, with the grocery stores in particular, you have to go through that little square area, and there's usually one person.
Oh,
walking.
and that's another thing. So when I went to self-checkout, sorry to interrupt you, but when I went to self-checkout, this was interesting. So when I put my food, like, you know how sometimes when you're, scanning something and you put in the bag and then it goes, something happens to where an error happens and they have to call the cashier to come and scan or whatever. So this happened to me so much that day. And the cashier came and she scanned, and then there's a camera of me putting in the last thing into the bag. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but here's the thing. It didn't even work anyway. So their whole entire point is to make sure I'm not stealing. And so there's a camera of me putting in plastic plates into the bag, right? That's supposed to be the last thing that I had, put in the bag, but it wasn't. It was like 20 items ago, so it was so funny because every time she would come over, and she would make note of it too, every time she'd come over, she'd be like, oh, it's still showing you putting the plate into the bag. So it was kind of pointless. Yeah. The whole thing was very pointless, but it's really weird and interesting that now they have cameras where you can, they could see if you're stealing or not, because they'll ask you. It's really strategic too. Before they even look, they'll ask you, what was the last thing that you put in your bag? And you have to tell them, and then they scan it to see.
I've never been asked that, luckily.
I'm black.
Well, in case you were wondering when the moment of the day would happen on today's podcast, that would happen right around 24 minutes in.
I got treated as a criminal. It was the $400 worth of groceries that day.
Yeah, that's messed up because you spent a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, it was your money. Remember?
We spent a lot of money.
Yeah. But don't worry, guys. I make up for it in Instacart orders.
That's true. Mm-hmm. That's true. Where they cannot racially profile you.
Yeah, no, they can't. True.
Let somebody else go do it, and hope they're.
But oh gosh, I'm muting that.
Probably.
But
the self-checkout thing, it's become a little bit of a pandemic, an epidemic, if you will. And I don't really know why it's gotten to the point that it's gotten. Like, Target's the worst. Like, everywhere else, I can kind of understand. I can kind of deal with. But Target, literally, it is one line of self-checkout, and this line loops all the way around all the other registers. And there's literally 20 double-stacked registers that are never open. And then there's one person who will use, and usually they're not the most young and spry and attentive person that they have. They put the C team on this thing. I'm just telling it. C or D team member who's coming off of 3 breaks. They were just get on the register for 25 minutes. Okay. And it's just a rough time for everybody.
I feel bad for the employees that get. I feel bad for the employees that get the most shit because they're on their cashier at the register. It's not their fault that Target decided to close every other register and to have their register open while everyone is giving them death stares. And they're like, open up another register. And but these are also the same people that are complaining about theft in their store. Make it make sense. It's oh, well, is the theft the amount? Are they stealing the amount that it would cost to pay all these workers to be at the registers? Nah. So let's still keep having the self-checkout happen.
Net gain, baby. It's a net gain for the store. Yeah. What's great about it too is what I love is a lot of the times when there's one person watching, there's not just one person watching.
Right.
Usually there'll be one person scanning. Now, that is something I've seen Target do. When the line's really long, there'll be someone scanning people in the line. They'll have their little scanner bar and they'll actually start checking people out. Remotely. I've seen them do that, but that's rare.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen them do it in such a long time. I don't even know if I've seen them do it since we've been together. It's been a hot minute since I've seen them pull somebody out and scan them. So it's been a while. And they'll talk and they'll do all the. I'm like, get on a register. Get on a Reggie. Open a Reggie. If you're going to do this, at least do the damn thing. You guys see how long the line is.
Yeah, but it's not their. I don't blame the employees, okay?
I don't either.
I'm talking
it is the
about,
way that it is.
It's the way how Target designs everything. It's ridiculous.
But unfortunately, the only people that we can see are the employees.
That's my point. That is my point that I've been trying to make. This is the discussion.
Yeah,
is it fair? Is it fair for the employees to have to say?
Fair. It's obviously not fair because there's no Mr. Target for us to throw throw our tomatoes at. There's no Mr. Stop and Shop. But a lot of these times, and not to be unfair to employees as well, some of them don't make it the easiest job in the world at times either. And I can understand frustration. And I don't either hey, I have my bad days too. I totally understand it. But they got to set their employees up for better success. And that is the most important part.
That is my point. So I'm not going to blame any employees here. I'm just going to go with that they need to set their employees up for better success. They don't have to put the D-team member on that one register that they open either. What grudge do you have?
Because I get 97-year-old Bob every friggin' time, and he has to ask me where was the towels that I got or something. It's always something. And I hate it.
I never get
every time.
A 97-year-old
97 Bob doesn't know anything about what's going on. Doesn't know how to scan something. There forever. No, it's not that bad. But C-Town is become almost completely self-checkout. Now but it's efficient there. Yeah. I gotta say, that's probably the best self-checkout that I use.
Yeah, no, C-Town's the best.
I
actually was there today.
You can pop your money in, pop your card in, pop everything in there. Yeah. I work right next to it, so it's just like
I was there. I had some oxtail.
Oh, they had oxtail today.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, was it good?
It was good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you have oxtail today? Mecca lecca hi, Mecca hiney ho, Mecca lecca hi, Mecca chiny ho. I think everybody knows that it's time to go, and I think that you and I both already know. So one thing that we do need you to do is go on and hit that like button, subscribe, and all those wonderful things to show that you support and care about the Rude Customers podcast.
You're so corny. Oh, you're so corny. You're so corny. Look, I would mess up and say, ew, it's so sweaty.
I'm very sweaty. Ew. I knew she was going to get it. And if you understood that reference where it came from today, that's the magic word of today. Ah!
What?
Yeah, she doesn't get it.
No, I don't.
Comment section.
No, I'm so sorry. And sorry we're blue today, like literally blue. I think it's our neon sign that's up on the wall. So
it kind of works.
If you're
with
watching,
the
sorry. But anyways, y'all, we're gonna see you back here tomorrow. And I do apologize if tonight was kind of blue, literally and what am I trying to say? Literally,
we live in a blue house with a blue window. I have a girlfriend and she is so blue. Remember that song?
No,
remember that song?
I'm blue. Literally, I'm still in the thought.
Well, I love blue, so
not metaphorically, and it doesn't matter, y'all. It doesn't matter. He wasn't trying to help me out with my
I got
thought.
lost on blue. I guess the thought blew by me.
All right, guys, I'm out. I'll see you back here tomorrow.